Good morning, students and staff.
All right. So guys, we are well into our Hispanic Heritage Month. We have another fun fact brought to us by history.com. So Hispanic Heritage Month, it actually began as a commemorative week in June of 1968 by a California congressman, George E. Brown. All right. So this push was to recognize the contributions of Latinx community, and it gained momentum throughout the 1960s during the Civil Rights Movement.
All right, so just some highlights from last week. We had two fundraisers going on. We had the Handles Night on September 21st, so some photos from there, more photos in the newsletter. And also, we are still in our Step It Up fundraiser. So here are some photos of students who won some prizes, including our big prize, which was the $200 Amazon gift card. This
nice.
Week, planning ahead, what's next?
All right, so this week is Spirit Week. So today we have our pajama day. And then Tuesday we have our 80s, 90s day. Wednesday, your favorite band or even your favorite musician t-shirt, represent for them. And also Spirit Wear on Thursday and Free Dress Day on Friday. Students, please remember that we still must abide by the Long Beach Unified School District dress code, okay? So you still want to make sure that you're covering up your feet, meaning no Crocs or sandals and things like that. And we're still covering our shoulders with sleeves and shirts. So we just want to be mindful of those things, even though we are celebrating our Spirit Week.
Yes, we want to be able to have Spirit Weeks. So hopefully if everybody is responsible and does a great job, which I'm sure you will, then we can have more Spirit Weeks. All right, so we are starting clubs. Some have already started, so we will be adding to the list as the weeks go on. But for actually today, Monday the 27th, we have Monday Mind Space and Meditation. So some of you already took advantage of that in room 706 with Mrs. Garib. The space is limited to only 20 students per session, no cell phones allowed. It's a quiet start to the week. There's yearbook starting next week, October 6th. We have student council that has already started, and we have quite a few scholars really anxious and excited to take on some leadership at Bancroft. And we have a Lions Club starting soon, and then Dirt Club also starting soon. So just stay tuned to the announcements.
All right, so we also have this week back to school night. It will be Tuesday, September 28th. That's a reminder as well that it will be a minimum day for our regular school day. So we will be getting out at 2:18 p.m. So teachers will be Zooming with parents. So this will be online. And parents and students can expect to hear about what students will learn, any contact information that teachers give, and the expectations for the year.
Okay. And everything will be posted on our website on Tuesday afternoon by 4:30. Okay. And we will also blast out an email, so just so you guys know. All right. So our football and volleyball games are starting this week. We do have a new time. So little information here. Due to a shortage of bus drivers across the nation, actually, but definitely impacting us here in Long Beach, it's going to be a week-by-week situation. We're going to be working hard and working with families to see about transporting students to schools in some cases. There may be weeks where we have to cancel a game last minute. So our apologies, just stay tuned for that. But this week, the plan is to have our first game at Stevens Middle School beginning at 5:30. Okay.
All right, so we will have our first Student of the Month celebration this school year. It's beginning this Friday at 8:15, and it'll be held inside the gym for the space that we need to spread out. So this time it will be students only, and each teacher will be selecting a student. The teachers will call home and notify families that we will be celebrating these students. We'll have light refreshments, students' names will be called, and then they get a scholar t-shirt.
Very exciting. And just those scholars, it is really hard for teachers to only pick one scholar. So congratulations to those first round of scholars that we will celebrate on Friday. All right, so we have an earthquake drill this Friday. So teachers, please make sure that you are ready for this drill. It is important to take these drills seriously because in the event of a real emergency, we want our bodies to just naturally go into, knowing exactly what the expectations are. It's really important, students, that you stay quiet. It's not a social time. It's a time to really be listening to directions, okay? For those of us, I know myself, I have lived through personally have lived through a real emergency. It's really important that you be listening to directions, okay? Remain calm, no shouting, and teachers will let you know ahead of time how the drill will work, what they will need from you in order to have a successful drill.
Yes, so remember, teachers, do not use the triplicate form. Use the copy of the form, okay, to send up, and also leave doors unlocked when you evacuate. Now, our library hours this week, the library will be open for all 3 lunches, Monday and Friday.
All right, some reminders, beginning with lunch reminders, things that students can do. So definitely we want everyone to eat lunch, have at least a snack, something, make sure you hydrate, hang out with your friends, listen to music, check out sports equipment, and things to not do. And also we want to stay within the lunch bench area and heading into like the blacktop or field area. We cannot go into hallways. Okay, so no going into hallways or buildings, because remember, we have multiple lunches, which means while you are at lunch, other students are in class. So also to be mindful, if you are, we have some areas where students are allowed to hang out and sit on the grass, hopefully in the shade. Be mindful of your volume and the things that you're saying because there are classes nearby.
All right, so also be aware of the time, ladies and gentlemen. So remember, lunchtime, we won't be eating in the cafeteria, and we're also continuing with tardy sweeps. Very important to arrive to class on time. Now, if students do not arrive to class on time, please note you will receive that detention slip. And if it starts happening too often, we'll have to start contacting home and informing parents. So it's very important that you arrive to class on time so you can get the full instruction.
Right. Other announcements, just reminders to please look at those Canvas announcements, read over the newsletter so you're prepared and you know the things happening around campus.
All right, our student store, it's here. So go and check it out on Tuesdays and Thursdays and cash in your Bruin bucks.
Remember those bucks, they need to be initialed and dated by teachers. Now our motivational quote of the week: your beliefs don't make you a better person, your behavior does.
I love that quote. I think that it very much applies, right? And so for this week's advisory focus, you'll take a look into iReady. You'll be getting ready for that exam, but you're also going to get familiar with our Bancroft expectations, all right? And at the end of the week, you'll have an SEL activity.
Other tips, just to remember to communicate with teachers and staff. We appreciate those students who are going to adults. Bring water, stay hydrated, and please be mindful of those one-way hallways for safety reasons.
All right, so October starts this Friday. So look at what's coming up for October.
A lot of cool things, Mrs. Lee. We've got door decorating contests happening, breast cancer awareness, Red Ribbon Week, anti-bully activities, kindness challenges, and also we will be having an outdoor Halloween dance on Friday, October 29th. So more details to come as the weeks move forward. So we want to wish everyone a happy week. Have a fantastic week. And please remember, Tuesday, everyone is released at 2:18.